Shall we start now, sir?
Yes, please, madam. I am ready.
Present here virtually. I am Preeti here, and I am welcome you all for today's session, which is titled as Career Guidance and Pathway. And presenting this session, we have with us our today's expert, Dr. C. Venkatachalam sir. Dr. C. Venkatachalam sir is MA, MPhil, and PhD in Sociology. 26 years teaching at Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh, Bhartidasan University, and Periyar University in Tamil Nadu. Currently mentor professor at Bhartiya University, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Expert in human development report and perspective plans. Without wasting much time, I am welcome to Dr. Venkatachalam sir. You may start now, sir.
Thank you, Preeti. So very good afternoon, one and all. So at the outset, my sincere and heartfelt thanks to go to the entire team of this research circle. And this is not a new time, the first time to me to join in this kind of address. For several occasions earlier too, I have addressed the gathering on different titles. So this is today is a very important aspect is career guidance, which is a need for many of the youth who are pursuing the higher studies in the institutes of higher learning, including colleges and universities, and how this career guidance is needed. Though there is a University Grants Commission as a number of in each and every entity, there is a career guidance cell is there available, and they bring out the best for the students are concerned. So in this context, this is the time to think and rethink, visit and revisit what are the essential characteristics of the career guidance in this context. I like to use this platform and tell about what are the important aspects in the career guidance are concerned. Just a minute. So career guidance is, I think, this slide is. Slide is there is some creating inconvenience. एक minute, madam, just a minute. Just a minute. So this is first of all care. Madam, it is audible. Is visible? Preeti, is visible? Hello. The slides are visible. Just a minute. Madam Preeti. Yeah. Okay. Development is the process of choosing a right career, and many of the students who are in the institutes of higher learning, they need to care about, because the disciplines are physical sciences, chemical sciences, plant sciences, agricultural sciences, medical sciences, life sciences, including social sciences. Because developing the career, choosing the career in the right path is very, very important at this juncture, because the improving the aspirant skill, because in spite of this regular teaching, research and academia, a aspirant has to develop the skills which is plenty of organizations outside of the institutions ready to provide the employment chances, career development, career planning, and so on. So in this connection, so a person who is
Hello,
doing,
sir.
madam, is it visible? Hello, Preeti. Hello, madam. Slide is visible. Hello. Slide is visible, madam. Madam, is visible. Hello, Preeti. Madam. So career guidance is the, because I have chosen the topic because since my experience in teaching in the universities and understanding the students' career path and ideas. So
Hello,
I thought,
sir.
madam, hello, hello, Preeti. Tell me, madam. Hello, hello, Preeti, madam. Hello. Hello. Can I continue? Hello. Tell me, madam. Yeah, I am continuing because there is an interruption. Okay, I will continue. So career guidance is the lifelong process of the learning and decision making that brings them closer to the aspirant's ideal job skill set and lifestyle.
Hello,
Because,
sir.
madam, tell me, madam. Hello, not audible. Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
I am continuing. Decision making that brings them to closer to the aspirant's ideal job skill set and lifestyle. because one of the important aspect of the thing is because ideal jobs, there is a plenty of chances are available. One is for the going for the research and development, other one is on the career path, and which is helpful for the skill development on the basis of the career guidance, and which is essential in every stage of life, which creates a positive lifestyle. Career development is a process of self-knowledge beyond the syllabi, curriculum, and all the aspects. Self-knowledge is a key playing a vital role to exploration and decision making that shapes the career, because career is a very important aspects in dimensions of the profession is concerned, because many of the things, plenty of the opportunities are available. How to identify the opportunities, how to make it clear, crystal clear ideas that are very, very important. And planning mechanism is need of the hour in each and every successful career of the development. It requires successfully directing the occupation option to choose and training for jobs suit personality, skills, and interest. Because this particular aspect is directing, self-direction is very, very important, and occupation options to be identified, and plenty of things to be listed out, and depending upon the things, options to be choose, because we have to set the goals, and similarly goal setting is very important key, and identify the goal within ourselves with the help of the aim and objective. Training for jobs suit personality, because which is the training is near our beyond the classroom, and what are things we learned from the books and the classroom, but training is essential depending upon the organizations where we are going to deliver our best. Identify the organizations with the skills and interest are concerned. Then career development is a process of choosing the career, because some of the education, some of the subject which is helpful for the developing the research in concerned subject, and some of the things are going for the teaching is a profession, and some other organizations meant for even multiply our personality development in different ways. Improve the aspirant skills. Skills are because which is developing the skills from updating from time to time, and without updating the skills, aspirants cannot go further, because if the world is the sky is the limit. If go for the adding the more and more as skills, and by the different dimensions, different aspects which help the advance in the along with the career path, because we're using the word career path because pathways are many, and many of the our seniors and super seniors who have developed certain organizations, and with the help of them we can bring them together and make it use of our career path. It is lifelong process of the learning, because learning is never ending process, as it is a socialization. Since childhood socializations take place, the infant socialization, adult socialization, and going for the students level socialization, and when you are going further, learning is differently. It is bring out many of the skills, hidden talents outside of the this society, because society is expecting much from each and every individual that is ready to provide. Plenty of things are options are available, and decision making that brings them closer to the aspirant's ideal job, skill set, and lifestyle. Career development is a process of this one, the lifestyle. Career development process of self-knowledge, exploration of decision making that shapes the career. It requires successfully directing the occupational options to choose and training for jobs suitable to our personality, skill, and interest. When someone pays careful attention to their career development, they identify their own strength, blind spots, then work hard to improve their skills. Because today, beyond the hard work, what we require is smartness, because it is the strength of us. All the what kind of strength we have to choose according to our strength. We can understand the strength is developing from time to time and interacting with the people, and I will choose web portals. Many of the things are ready to provide, help us to improve our skills. It also involves learning about different roles and industries to find match to their abilities. Because when we talk about the industry is the, as the famous historian told that it may be take place in the 1700. in the year, but which is the industry is the each and every individual is an industrious person. Industrious person is a hard working and is a never mind about the things, because it is a successful innovations are coming from the ability of the individuals to develop this industries within us as a Homo sapiens, seeking out the opportunities in advance, because it is going for the within the studies are going, when the studies in progress, a student has to identify what are the opportunities are available within advance, which will help maybe in even changing the career altogether if they find more suitable one. Because if job is only one, is not unified, it's a multifaceted, multi-dimension, and we have to fit into ourselves, go for the completely change the career, because today administration is required, hierarchy of the organization we can find everywhere, and what type of skills we have, that should be developed in advance. Career development can start when someone is quite young and just learning about different ways to make living, because the young age is the suitable one, because when we think it is in plenty of opportunities how to identify the gap areas within us. The young mind is very, very important at this juncture, which will help to find out the hidden talents and how to make it in the way of process. It is a part of human development, and the process of can span the lifetime. When talk about human development is a qualitative terminology which requires positive as well as the negative aspects, and is a transparency, because people going from not only enrolling, but within the enrollment, how we are identifying the what are the transparency, and going from gross enrollment, and how it is helping to move from one stage to other. Because since from school life to go for the higher education, we're going to the school final and college, and finding out the way to enter into the universities. Universities are plenty, depending upon our career, depending upon our nature, depending upon our personality. We can choose plenty of options, because this is the options are available, and how to fit into ourselves. This is a process which will help to develop the career in the span of a lifetime. For example, when child notices that someone people are doctors, firefighters, male carriers, it signals to start their process. Because in the long ago, this is symbolic interaction system, the theory has been developed by C.H. Cooley of America. He identified that identifying the taking the role of others, because we fit into the things when we are accustomed to develop. If you're going for the doctors, there is a possibilities are to make more marks and consistently in the right path, right education, what type of things are required. Similarly, firefighters, and what are the essential qualifications, and the bodybuilding and education qualification, fingertips in the knowledge, male carriers, and even start our own organization, non-governmental organization, trust, and voluntary organizations, community-based organizations, even many other short-term assignments, like many of the organizations are required the people with the consistency, methodological skills, orientation, theoretical in-building, and who have vision about the career in well in advance. In this context, we can understand it is the as they begin to explore occupations and let into the adulthood as people ultimately decide what career to pursue. In this context, because there is a link between school and the Institute of Higher Learning, which will help into the employment market. Employment market is a separate, not separate one. Today, many of the organizations are associated with themselves in the colleges and universities. They ask the students from the very beginning, straight away, they're going to take you to the employment opportunities. As an aspirant must then get into the required education and training, because which is a need of our, the what type of educations we need, what type of regarding the training is depending upon the education, the training will be applicable. Apply for the find employment, ultimately advance in this career, because no one will be unemployed or underemployed if the career path is already prepared and already we are in the process. For most people, it will also include change the careers and jobs at least once during their work lives, because many of the jobs are It's a continuous process. Sometimes we need a change. Changing the career is, which is depending upon the situation, depending upon the hike, depending upon the personality development and all, which is helping the people to go for how to develop our human resource within ourselves. Many people find themselves in need to professional advice as they encounter problems or must take decisions about their careers. For instance, when they are thinking, looking for a new job, changing the occupations. Changing the occupation will provide avoiding the fatigue, monotonous, boredom, and all the things. Often, a new kind of environment, new kind of atmosphere, always creating advanced new kind of people, because when you're working for the different kinds of organizations, we have developing the different kind of personalities and relationship. Career will be always is a positive outlook. We should not stay for a longer period in one organization, which will help to diminish our personality development as the career path is concerned. So contributory factors for the career development is concerned. First of all, personal characteristics, personality types, interest, aptitudes, and work-related values make all of us who we are. Because it is when talk about the values-oriented, because everyone has values, that values is imbibing the motivational skills, moral building process, and leadership qualities also. Because today we require leadership is not a coercive leadership, not a autocratic, because we need a not a democratic, but we need a functional leadership. Functional, when accustomed to the functional leadership is concerned, value will be added. And aptitudes, because when the aptitude is positive, is when ready to accept what kind of changes are ready for the aptitude is concerned. And similarly, interest, because interest should not be always going on the up. It's a positive correlation between the job and interest. This is a personality development altogether. We are bringing communication skills, personality development, language efficiency, personality, dress code, keeping the things, and short communications, and developing the, because not at all avoiding any kind of work, very punctual. These personal characters may play a significant role in career development, since they influence which occupations we find satisfying, as well as the types of work environments which will succeed. Because all the working environments are not suitable to us, but we have to make a suitable, because significant role playing is development, the career development. Career development is always a positive outlook, which will influence the occupations. When the occupation is, we are choosing the occupation, instead of choosing the occupation has to take us. Because that is the thing is, when accustomed to associate with any occupations, which will bring the positive outlook within us. And we are always finding instead of false finding, fact finding nature will be developed and satisfaction. Because Amita Yetzioni of America, of the industrial relations expert, says that the satisfied employees always will produce more. So making the working environment according to our convenience better than we are working for within the existing working environment. That is why when we are in the process of choosing career, it is also important to do self-assessment that will help you learn about yourself. Because self-assessment is the key. Self-assessment is talking about what is the body language, what kind of verbal communications we have developed, and what kind of communications we are making it. That purposely always talking about, it is applicable to the career development, the personalities, SWOT analysis, which is to be systematically approached. Strength of us, weakness, opportunities, challenges. All these four words looks like a simple, but these words are always talking about when the strength is increased, the strength level is more, and weakness will be diminished, weakness will be declined. Weakness should not be in the picture, but opportunities to be identified, to be created, and more opportunities. But how to make it the challenges is a curtailed. Because challenges always, earlier it was a threat. Today we are talking about the challenges. Challenges is in need of our. Otherwise, when we are making challenges, we can develop how to solve the challenges, and what are the new kind of challenges are ahead. That also will be developed when we understanding our SWOT analysis concerned. And similarly, financial resource. when the person is applying for the developing the career, which is very important, is money. Pursuing a certain career options can be costly, because why costly is, we are talking about costly when developing the curriculum vitae, resume, biodata. Depending upon the organization, we got to choose. Often we got to work hard where we are applying, organizations need, organizations objective, organizations aim, what type of people working in the organization. So that to be developed. So in this context, we got to more and more organizations, and we got to make our flyer, make our the curriculum vitae systematically. If you choose an occupation, for example, that requires to attend the college, you may be limited your ability to pay for it, need to seek student loan, financial aid, and scholarships. Because getting the scholarship is the key. Fellowship is the key, because fellowships are available. Plenty of fellowships are available within the India and beyond. So that how these things to be get it. So that is the thing is, no, our CV should speak, our curriculum will speak, and the clarity is required to get more and more number of scholarship. Financial aid and all, it is available, existing. So that should be obtained instead of loan. But the first, the financial aid and scholarship is needed over, because we have plenty of these things. Commonwealth fellowships are available, and CSR net is there for the CSR scholars available for the science students, and University Grants Commission, ICSSR, ICMR, even many of the state level organizations, each and every state unit, they provide the scholarship. They often seeking the proposals. So when you prepare in the proposals very brilliantly, very nicely, systematically, keeping avoid all the mistakes, and the proposal is giving a kind of attraction to making the aims, making the objectives, and what type of the design you are going to make it, and which will help, what type of data you are involved, you are incorporated, so which will help to get the more and more scholarships and financial aid fellowships too. Financial limitations also hinder your when a job hunting, because financially the person is sound. If you are getting the things, we can use for these things to develop his curriculum vitae is concerned. Curriculum vitae development is not a simple one, but it's not hard also. But only making it the thing is to often changing the curriculum, changing the biodata in the terms of the depending upon the organization's need, organization's requirements. So often going to the websites of the organizations which are ready to provide the fellowships or occupation, that should be understood very carefully. For example, you may have the limited funds to interview clothes, because it is a dress code is very, very important, which is talking about the organization culture, organizational dynamics, organization values, because they are making this is the thing fit into these things, interview clothes. The financial obligations, which are obligations are available, financial obligations such as mortgage, rent, student loans, or even child's college tuition fees may inhibit the persons from switching the jobs to the career, because there should not be any kind of this thing, because standardized norms, standardized values already being exhibited in many of the organizations. So that should be a part of our career pathways. To combat this, you can try to put money aside, use later during the career change. You can try to change the lifestyle to lessen your financial burden, because that is a very important aspect. The lessen the reduce the financial burden. That always finance should not be a constraint. That should be kept aside and find out the way, because that is the career path is the key for this those who are having the sound financial support. Physical, mental, and emotional impairments. Some of the people are better suited to some careers than others due to the physical and mental abilities or limitations. Because in 1978, the WHO came with the health definition, which is more suitable here, because health is not only absence of disease, but physical, mental, and social well-being of an individual. Because healthy individuals can contribute, healthy individuals can think better than anybody else, because the healthy career is very important, because it's a physically a person should be sound, mentally strong, emotionally that should be because he can solve the problem, or otherwise you keep aside all the problems, go ahead. So in this context, a career development is the part and parcel of the physical, mental, and emotional impairment should not be there. For example, you may also want to become the doctor, but don't have the strong academic record in the sciences. That should be avoided, because the sciences have the, I already told you that classification of science in plenty of ways. Suppose want to become an IAS officer, what type of requirements is needed? Many competitive examinations require your basic things, basic mathematics, shortcut mathematics, and the test of reasoning. Once you prepare for your one kind of a serious kind of examination, other exam, if he is unable to get it, but other examinations are easy to pass. But once you get into the things like that, we can go for the professional development is very important, and which we can help from time to time. Then next, the aspect is age. Your age or your perception of it can hinder your career development, because age is many of the examinations, many of the career, that is the requirement is a minimum age. So minimum age, within the limited age, we have to make it how to settle the things, because when the postponement for the years, what will be happen? The interest will go down, and they may not be interested in because when the development of the age, rising the age, many occupations may not be suitable for us. So in this context, that should be developed and settlement in the young age. You may worry about the being too young or too old, or pursue the particular path, advance in your career, or make career change. Instead of focusing on your age, concentrate on your abilities and how to motivate you. The previous points I told you that the career development is because with you settlement with the younger age, and sometimes some of the occupations require the maturity, and they need the decision making process. But on all, we have to develop the skills in spite of the young age, but developing the skills and how to studying the many case studies. What are the role of HR? What are the role of financial constraints? What are the surplus value? All the things are part and partial of the career development is concerned. And similarly, that should be developed in advance, which will help to make the career in interesting one. Family obligations. A person's career development, they still, if they take time off from the work to take care of the children and elderly persons, it is happening in the many parts of the things, wherever socioeconomic, demographic characteristics are very weak. So in this context, taking care of others, providing care for others, caretaking, caregiving. So in this context, that should be understood, the family circumstances and how we can bring out the best. So to precious planning is need of our, that is a family obligations also to be fulfill the people, the aspirations of people. Outside help with the child care, elder care may take easier to continue with the career structure. It is available in the many of the European countries. This is a care, the elderly care and all. That is also they getting the money for it. Key takeaways. So all these aspects bring some of the things for us. Career development is a process of exploration and action that shapes the person's career path, because career pathways are very, very important. Developing the career is a process of exploration. Each and every aspect of the things, how to explore our possibilities, how to exhibit our personalities, how to improve our communication skills, how to develop our personality, because always actions are very important than the policy. Because each and individual action, it becomes the social action of the individual that we can help the shapes the person's career path. It includes assessment of person's skills, abilities, interest, and personality in order to find suitable career match. Because the skill is very, very important, depending upon the subject, depending upon the curriculum. But beyond the things, two extracurricular aspects are very, very important. Within the things, how we can make it the career is a matching for us. A lifelong process is a career development is concerned, because it continues to through the adulthood as they evaluate opportunities, advancement, even change the careers. Because I already told that some of the careers are in you have to wait for a longer period to get the promotion and the increment. But change in the career, depending upon the situations arises, and identifying the new organizations, frequently visiting. Some of the people you can often find that visiting frequently, meeting many people, even going for abroad, coming back, and developing the skills and reporting to the the career advancement path, and the potential appraisal and the personality appraisal skills and all, because that will help to get more and more salary and improve the development of the personality. Many factors may influence person's career development, including finance and family obligations. Already we have discussed that aspect in much. And similarly, that is career pathways are concerned. This is one important thing is values are very important, because values may be added from time to time. That should be clear-cut values. Crystal clear values are always very important. Giving the values to the discipline, giving the values to the organization, giving the values to our employment, giving the values to our income. Define the strength and weakness as well, which is mentioning in the SWOT analysis is concerned, because strength also we must understand, weakness also we should measure it. The dream big and set the career goals, because dreaming big, the career goals is concerned, setting the goal is depending upon our strength and weakness. We should not keep the goal as somebody has set the goal, because we have to keep our goal as per our personalities are concerned. Upskill if necessary. Upskill if necessary is not required, because often we are improving the skill, because when the person is ready to find the answer for any kind of critical question, he or she is being needed. Upgrade this one curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae may be different kinds, because sometimes resume we call resume, sometimes biodata, sometimes this one. So how to develop the curriculum vitae? Curriculum vitae is, it is not a one-time activity. It is to be periodically developed, periodically strengthened. So often we have to update in the biodata and upgrade depending upon the situation, make biodata vibrant, and people should give, we have to write the vision of us, mission of us, our objective, how the objective is being changed from previous year to this year, and we are going for what is the expectation, what kind of reference we make, because the reference should be updated the skills, and that type of personality development should be included. Prepare the link with the profits with the LinkedIn and many of the social media which is professionally developed. They are providing the chances for making our link with the many professional development skilled people. They build your network, because network is very, very important at this juncture, because we are living in the informative age. The world has become global village, and when the chances are more and more chances are, the sky is the limit. We get a mentor, because always keeping the mentor is always better, because she in a position to make us to develop and understanding, to keep all the aside our negative things, and they are helping us to move forward, move ahead. So with this context, to find the perfect match jobs, because job is no suitable. We have to love the job. Love the job is the job is very interesting one. Job is requires leadership that we have. Job is required moral building that we have, which is helping to go for the efficiency and the productivity is concerned. So in this context, the career development is a simple task, not a difficult one. But only one thing is we have to affectionate to we need a patience, we need a affectionate, love the job. So with this, the few words, with this, I hope you can understand that career path is a career development, and career pathways are need our, which is depending upon the discipline, depending upon the need, depending upon our values. So thank you very much for your patience listening, and thanks the organizers for inviting me once again to this the important session, which is development for the career, which is always filling the gap from time to time. Thank you so much for your patient listening.
Thank you so much, sir, for this very nice session, sir.
Okay, madam.
If anyone has any question, you can ask. I think no one have any questions, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all the participants, for your active participation. Let me inform to all that this complete session will be available on our Business Rozgar YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it again or want to share it to somebody, please do visit Business Rozgar YouTube channel. Thank you. And last but not the least, thank you, Dr. Venkatachalam sir,
Thank you.
for taking out the time for session. With your permission, I would like to end today's session here, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me. Once again, we will meet in some other occasion. Thanks a lot.